This is your daily stimulus update, including an update on those second stimulus checks and the stimulus negotiations as of today, Thursday, November 12th. Let's get right into it. There is a lot of heat out there right now and some controversial topics, which I will touch on a little bit in this video. But again, I don't want to stir any pots. I don't want to get anybody upset. I just want to give you the latest information as of today regarding the stimulus and what is going on out there between Congress and the leaders in Congress. So let's get right into it and see what these people are talking about and what is causing some controversy out there in the world. So if you're new here, welcome to the channel. My name is Matt. I am back every single day looking out for people in the categories of Social Security, low income, no income, SSI, VA, RRB, the disabled, anybody in these categories, and of course, everybody in general. My videos pertain to everybody, but I like to be back every single day looking out for all of these groups. Maybe you caught one of my other videos that I already produced today. So welcome back if you are returning. Thanks so much for coming back. Nice to see you once again. And if you're new here, if you haven't subscribed for any reason, please be sure to hit the subscribe button down below. All right, let's jump right into it and talk about some of this. Again, I'm not trying to stir any pots or get anybody upset in any way, but I just like to keep you informed with everything that's going on. So with that being said, Joe Biden's his advisor, his coronavirus task force advisor, Dr. Michael Osterholm, is suggesting that we go into a nationwide 4 to 6 week lockdown. Could you imagine what that would be like again? We went into something very similar to that earlier this year. So anyway, he's suggesting that we go into a 4 to 6 week lockdown. But that's not really what I wanted to hit on. What I wanted to hit on is his next comment, which is he's suggesting that we go into this lockdown and the government will supply everybody with their lost wages. In other words, he wants to replace everybody's wages for that 4 to 6 week lockdown, and he wants to pay everybody for this. I think that's great. Yeah, it's great. Pay everybody. If you're not going to be working and you're not bringing in any income, everybody should be compensated. But that makes me wonder, what about all of my friends here on the channel? How about all of you, the 124,000 of you who have committed to me and your loyalty to me here on this channel? How about all of you that most of you fall into the categories of Social Security, retirement, disability, survivors, SSI, VA, RRB, maybe even low income or just no income at all? How about all of you? I didn't see anything about on his little statement here that says all the people living on fixed income, we're going to help out these people as well. So it makes me wonder, I like the statement. It's great that he wants to look out for everybody and offer income to replace everybody's income while they're out of work. But once again, it makes me look at this and think, what about my 124,000 friends here on the channel who, once again, unfortunately, it looks like they're going to get the shaft if we go into this some kind of lockdown and everybody's income is replaced. But yet, what about all these people? I mean, are they going to send out $600 stipends to all of us every week? I doubt it, unfortunately. So anyway, it made me frustrated to see this because it makes me, I always think of all of you. When I read articles, when I go through all this, when I listen to these news conferences, when I look at all of this stuff and I do all the research, I'm always keeping in mind all of you. And it makes me think, once again, are all of my friends going to be forgotten about? Trust me, I won't forget about you, but I just wish they would do something more. I get it. You know what? It's great to replace everybody's income, but at the same time, you know, this whole situation that's going on right now is affecting everybody equally, not just certain groups of people. I don't know. It makes me just want to like go to Washington and just like shake some people. You know what I mean? Just like, I mean, I'm not a violent person by any means at all, but I mean, just like seriously, this is affecting everybody equally. So, I mean, it's a ubiquitous thing across the entire world and the entire nation. Everybody needs to be accounted for. Everybody needs to be taken care of during this time, not just select groups of people. But anyway, you know, I don't want to get into some rant or whatever, but I mean, it's just, I mean, clearly you can see kind of my passion behind all of this and why I look out for all of you, because seriously, everybody is, it's like we're overlooked every single time, and it just irritates me to no end. But anyway, I'm gonna get off on a big rant here if I don't stop myself. All right, anyway, today, Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer, chills probably just went up all over your spine when I said Nancy, but anyway, Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer were out in a news conference today. Of course, I don't want to hit on the whole thing. They hit on a lot of different stuff. But either way, they basically just ripped Republicans apart in that, saying like they're not doing enough, and whatever. You can listen to the whole thing if you want, but basically they just bash Republicans, saying that they're not doing enough, and they want to reinstitute this $3.4 trillion HEROES Act that they passed way back in May through the House of Representatives. So what they're basically saying is, now with the surging cases of COVID throughout the entire nation, that it's going to call for more money, which I think many of us can probably agree. Typically, when you get into an event, typically it costs a lot more money. Yeah, I get it. But so now we're more divided than ever, if you can believe that or not. But now that we have Mitch McConnell in there as the person negotiating for the Republicans, he's made it very clear he doesn't want to go not even a touch over $1 trillion. Meanwhile, Nancy and Chuck want to bring it all the way up to the $3.4 trillion. So, we're being divided now by like $2.4 trillion. So, we're not even within spitting distance of each other on a negotiation right now. This is getting to be ridiculous. So, that's kind of where we're standing right now. Of course, they need to bring this thing in. Either Mitch McConnell needs to come up, Nancy needs to come down. Whatever they decide, either way, they just need to do something to get closer together, because at this point, they are not even in a position to even talk right now with how divided they are. So, with that being said, Joe Biden has vowed that when he takes the oath of office, that he's going to come in and use executive order to roll back some of the policies that President Trump has instituted over the last few years. Also, Joe Biden has made it very clear that he wants to come in and redirect money and send it out through executive order. So it kind of makes me once again think, wait, why does he get to do that through executive order when President Trump doesn't have the authority to redirect money? Remember that? There's been a lot of talk about redirecting hundreds of billions of dollars over the last, maybe 4 months or so. But many people were saying, oh no, President Trump doesn't have that authority. I guess what I'm wondering is, why does Joe Biden all of a sudden have that authority? Again, not taking either sides, and I know some people are going to leave comments down below saying not taking a side is a side. Yep, I get it. But you know what? I like to be completely fair with my arguments, and it just makes me think, why is one person able to do it when the other person was told they couldn't? Either way, I don't really care what the truth or what the deal is. I just want to know, can you do it? If you can, let's get it done. Let's get some money out to the people. Either whether it's Joe or Donald, I don't really care. Just send money out. I feel like all of us probably agree with this to some capacity. We don't care who's going to initiate the money. Just send the money out. Seriously, that's all we want. Just send a deposit to our accounts. That's all we really want, or a check to our mailbox, whatever it is, or a deposit onto our Direct Express card. We don't really care who it comes from. Just get it to us ASAP, right away. Anyway. COVID cases. Once again, really quickly, I'm just going to wrap this up here, but this is my third video for the day. You can tell I'm a little bit jacked up right now. But anyway, COVID cases were over 140,000 yesterday. So yeah, getting to be, kind of crazy out there, to say the least. I don't know. There's a lot of people that are projecting this could get to be much, much higher. And some people are actually saying we're going to be wishing for the day that we only have 100,000 cases a day. So either way, with that being said, I hope all of you are still sticking with me. Obviously, you can tell with these videos, I'm passionate about this stuff. I want to look out for all of you in any way that I possibly can. And, sometimes it just irritates me when I read through all this stuff, and it's like, once again, all my people here, all of you are not being looked out for, other than the fact that I'm doing all this research for you. But, honestly, my opinion doesn't matter when it comes to Washington and policies and spending billions upon billions of dollars. But anyway, please stay safe out there. I will see you again tomorrow morning. I think this is going to be my last video for the day. But yeah, enjoy your evening. I'll probably catch you again tomorrow morning. So either way, leave a comment or question down below and subscribe if you're new here. Thanks so much for your continued support, and I always have your back. Thanks.